Microsoft, Ship, you finally finished Halo 5?
I did.
Congratulations.
I went back and I remember popping this game in the week it came out. I bought it at launch, and I did not do my research prior to it, I guess, because I sat down to play it with Mrs. Shipwreck, and then we learned that it didn't have split screen co-op, which was the first one of the series not to have it. I guess I just assumed that was a Halo thing.
Okay.
Because in the past it definitely was. Mm-hmm. And then I kind of like set it on the shelf for, I don't know, three years. And I picked it back up recently and played through it. That it's good. Like the shooting's still good and everything. That has to be like the most unmemorable selection of levels in any Halo game by far.
Yeah, I can't even remember any of them.
It's pretty much just hallways for the most part.
Do you think that Halo, at least the campaign mode, suffers from lack of innovation? I mean, it doesn't really have like RPG elements, I guess, which seems to be a staple of pretty much every game. It's pretty much just move forward.
No, I don't think that. I have no problem with Halo being a first-person shooter with built around like interesting encounters and good gunplay. I don't need to be upgrading Master Chief. I'd like to play as Master Chief. That would be good.
Yeah.
They keep making that mistake for some reason and trying to get us to play as different people.
That does. It bothers me too. It's like I want to play as the guy. It'd be like, here's the new Super Mario game, and in the beginning he gets kidnapped and you're playing as someone new.
Right, like,
Mario.
I get they're trying to like expand the universe and make you care about these other people or something, but you're really only just caring about when you're going to get to play as Master Chief again.
Mm-hmm.
Or like what Cortana is up to. Like that's the interesting part is Master Chief and Cortana. Arbiter, I can kind of get behind, but you don't even get to play as him in this game. Like he's there, you get to like fight alongside him for a little while. But
does he vote in the Galactic Senate like Jar Jar Binks? Because I feel like he's
Arbiter. Don't put Arbiter in the same category as Jar Jar Binks.
He's the Jar Jar of the Halo franchise.
No, Arbiter's fine. Arbiter's like the second strongest character. Like it's Master Chief and then Arbiter, and then, well, I guess if you consider Cortana a person as well, I'm sure Cheapy does because he's very much robot rights.
I was gonna say that's pretty. That's a heavy concept right there.
I've never followed any part of the Halo story. None of it. I've never understood what's going on.
They leave a lot to not follow in there.
I like literally nothing. I don't know who Master Chief. I never understood who Master Chief was. Cortana. Okay, I knew she was like some computer thing, but I never understood anything she said. It was just like verbal diarrhea to me.
Right. Like, see, I've read books and comics and watched movies and stuff, so I have a lot of the backstory filled in, but yes, the games themselves leave a lot to be desired as far as the lore goes, but it's whatever. Halo 5 was fine. It was clear that there was a lot of stuff probably left on the cutting room floor for time because nothing really gets resolved at all in this game.
Okay.
It's like one big prelude. And they don't even get to like the music right because was Marty O'Donnell, he was off on this one? Didn't he get fired or whatever in the development of this one? So you never have like, there's only like one time I can remember where like the Halo music started to swell like as you were like getting into like an intense battle, which is kind of what you want in Halo as well. I don't know. They missed the mark barely in a bunch of areas that they could have made better. So I think they have probably heard all this stuff over the last 3 years, and
they're working on it.
Yeah, they're working on it. Yeah, there was hardly like even like any interesting like vehicle levels or anything in this one, which is kind of a Halo thing as well. Like you always get like the this is like the open area with the tank, and we're gonna have our, which they had it in there, and they had like a little area where you were flying around the Banshees.
Sure,
But
gotta have that.
But it just felt like, okay, yeah, we gotta have that, and this
It's checking off a box,
right? I just remember like Halo 1 through 3. There was like so many memorable moments of
magic.
Yeah, like they were hitting it then. These last two, I don't know.
Well, you know, the gaming business is so much different now than it was back then. And, you know, back then you could just focus on putting together a really solid single player experience and a competent multiplayer, or even like a fantastic multiplayer.
They had
that's
great
enough.
Multiplayer. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. But and that's like more than enough. That's like back then, that was like a more than complete package. Now you have to worry about how you're going to monetize the game, and every aspect has to be monetized. And maybe we just spend more time on the multiplayer. It's just a different landscape now. So I'm not surprised that Halo 5 didn't recapture any of that magic. It's just such a different environment now. There's no focus anymore. Right?
It looked nice.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
When's the next one coming out? Is that this? That's not this.
That's not for a while.
Not for a
Remember?
while.
Oh no, you weren't at the press conference.
Yeah.
They showed like Master Chief and kind of like some open worldy looking concepts, which would I'm down with that. I think.
Yep.
I think that's. I mean, there's going to be. I know you said it doesn't need it. I think the next Halo game is going to be very different.
Oh, I mean, sure. I wouldn't. It could certainly add those things, and I would be into it as well. But I think there's still room for just a really good, straightforward Halo game as well. But I don't know that they know how to make it. That's the problem.
Did they ever know how to make it?
Oh no, Bungie did. Yeah, Bungie knew how to make that. They were kings of the world, and then it all went down poorly for everybody involved. That they're still making plenty of money, but you see where Destiny's at now, and you're like, that's kind of a bummer. I get done playing Halo 5 3 years later. I'm like, okay.
I was surprised to see that the Destiny. I mean, I guess no one else was surprised, but the fact that you need not just Destiny 2, but also all of the expansions to be able to play the Forsaken, the next expansion. You need all that shit. So, and I guess that's the way they've done it before, but I feel like, again, like there's been a lot of pushback for both Destinies now. And I'm surprised they're not trying to make it easier for people to jump in at this point.
I guess because they know they know how many people have stuck with it, and they know how many people are going to buy this.
I'm sure they've crunched the numbers and felt like that this way is better, but it just.
I don't think this is about getting new people to come back to Destiny.
It's about
that's
milking the people who are on the fence or are already all in,
already there, who already own those expansions, that already are on the hook.
I just feel like for someone like me who played a lot, and you did too, Wombat, played a lot.
I played a ton
of the vanilla Destiny 2. If they just said, okay, all you had to do is if you own Destiny 2, just buy this add-on and you're in, I would be thinking about it. But I saw like, wait, I got to buy
You're not buying a $60 add-on to a game.
But that's my point. Why is there a $60 add-on to this game? Why is this a $60 add-on? It's more than $60. Because you need all the other shit.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I just don't understand. Like, why alienate someone like me? It's just weird decision. And like you said, I'm sure they've crunched the numbers, but it to me, it seems like the math must be wrong. Because it's a little illogical. I don't know.
Highly illogical.
Captain.
The math on these games is so hard now, though.
Like, right, because it's not just about buying the game.
Right. Like, it used to be so straightforward to budget these games and know how much you were going to make,
how much to charge,
right?
How much to charge for the expansions.
Now you have to decide this whole business model of, okay, is our multiplayer free like Halo 5? Are we giving away all the DLC? Are we making these expansion packs?
Right. how much money can we plan on making, not just with the price of the expansion packs, but with the additional in-game purchases that go along with these expansion packs.
And if you do it right, you're going to make a whole lot of money. And if you do it wrong, you're going to have Star Wars 2.
I just figure, you mean Battlefront?
Yeah, Battlefront. Yes.
Yeah, I just feel like, why not keep the arms wide open for people like me who are just like, make the barrier a little lower.
Because they don't need to.
I guess not.
It might actually be more work.
I guess there's the whales out there are making it happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's either you want Grand Theft Auto 5, you need to avoid Battlefront 2. You have to keep the press positive while still maintaining microtransactions. None of this is easy.
Yeah.
And hopefully have a good enough game that people just want to play your stupid game.
I guess so. Where are
Good
we
luck,
here?
everybody.
Good luck. We can do it.
Good luck, people making games.
It seems hard. It seems real hard.
It seems way harder than it used to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you used to just have to worry about making a good game.
Yeah.
And then putting some
And what
marketing
games
behind
can
it.
get away with things that other ones can't? Like, could Red Dead Redemption get away with? I mean, I don't think it'll have loot boxes, but could it get away with loot boxes?
You didn't even have to patch these games in the past. It was whatever you got done with it, you put it out the door.
And now you have a Lord of the Rings game getting patched almost a year later, getting rid of all the microtransactions.
What a world. What a world.